Welcome one, welcome all. We return to RWO Ground Zero. Now it's been a long week trip. We had a little bit of complications on the way, so certain matches had to be, redone. How's it going, Xenophon? So, matches are always subject to change here in RWO, and well, when you're traversing the wasteland and you're getting into Yeti territory, anything can happen. But it seems like we have a debut on our hands. Now we're going to start the show off with Matt Storm, but then we're going to move on to an incident that occurred upon arrival here at the Freakshow Carnival. And then we're going to move on to our first match. Cameron Costa returns, and she's sporting a whole new look, and she'll be facing Ms. Scratch along with Big Tito in her corner, and you can see Big Tito's undergone a huge change. And then the Hit Squad, well, we're going to be revealing what it's all about when they face Demon in a 3-on-1 handicap match. Then we move on. Tag team action. Casey Carr, Nicole Diaz, as they like to refer themselves as, God's Gift, will be taking on the Prophets of Pain, Firestar, and Trashy Tessa. Then a opportunity was won on our last episode here of Ground Zero. Xenophon becoming the #1 challenger to take on Big Tito and his television title. Will the Blood King prevail once again, or can Xenophon capture what he desires most here in the wasteland? But that's not done just yet. No. People. Our main event, the television title in the women's division. Olivia will take on the champion, Shadow Wolf. Well, folks, as you can see, both those final two matches, the ladder matches, it is a doubleheader for our main event. Let's get to it. Let's see what Matt Storm, wants to inform us of. Hope everyone's enjoying their weekend out here in Canada. Everyone's doing the Thanksgiving meals with their family and friends. Monday, Thanksgiving. Out in the U.S., it is Columbus Day on Monday. I hope you guys are all enjoying your long weekends and having a good time. If you're in Europe or others, I don't know what you're celebrating, if at all. And, hey, it's all about enjoying the weekend, right, folks? But here today, after 5, I'll be heading to the in-laws, having Thanksgiving there. Tomorrow, it will be all about my family, and I'll be cooking for my wife, my kids, and, having a good time. So, he said he was arriving. Matt Storm has finally arrived here in Ground Zero. Let's get to the ring, see what he's got to say. Oh, here he is, folks, Matt Storm, and we're here at the Freak Show, courtesy of the Bloodyard crew. I'm going to get this straight and quick. Let's tell you how it's going to go from here on out. See, I represent Merc Nation, and the Order has brought us in here to RWO to clean the filth up. And when we talk about filth, well, you'll find out later on this afternoon what I'm talking about. We're getting rid of the disease, the cancer that has infiltrated the wasteland. I'm talking about those mutated pukes. And tonight, #1 on the hit list And directly in the crosshairs of the hit squad is Demon. Now, I'd like to go and do this solo style, but that's not the way we've been paid. So, along with myself, I'll be bringing Deadeye and Crossfire to the table, and we're going to exercise a demon here this afternoon. It's gonna get ugly. Well, folks, it seems like the Order, and as I've told you before, the Order is an offshoot of the Foundation, already have a plan set forth. They are looking to rid the wasteland of these mutated freaks, and I guess that would involve Booger Ray Yeti, Demon, and some others that we know pretty well here in Ground Zero. But let's follow this up. Dr. Anus Tickler and Booger Ray Yeti, upon arrival, they had an exchange in the locker room. Now, from what I've found out later on, it seems Dr. Anus Tickler tried to examine Booger Ray Yeti without his approval. It got a little bit hairy in the locker room. We'll bring you footage to that right now. It wasn't pretty, and it never will be when you've got Dr. Anus Tickler and Booger Ray involved with an altercation of some sort. Now, I can only think that Dr. Anus Tickler's examination wasn't purely one of concern for Booger Ray's well-being. So, whatever comes of this, it seems like Dr. Anus Tickler is looking at Booger Ray for a title shot. Should be interesting. Two freaky sumbitches we're going to have to deal with. Hope you're doing good, Xenophon. Well, here we go. This is shortly after the examination attempt. The doctor is in, and I don't even want to go into what was all involved with this altercation, but this is the fight that followed. The champion, Booger Ray Yeti, giving up a whole lot of size. Now, I won't say he's giving up a lot of power, because you can see he is well-trained, well-formed, although a bit short to be a Yeti. Xenophon ready for his championship matchup here tonight. Should be an interesting one, but right now it's Booger Ray in control of the doctor. But the doctor turning things around. And if you haven't noticed his attire, it clearly states on the front, the doctor is in, and on the back, follows it up with your butt. This is Dr. Anus Tickler for you. Could we really have this man as a champion, a Wasteland champion? I know the Wasteland is an ugly place to be, but to have Dr. Anus Tickler as the Wasteland champion is bad enough. Or I should say having Booger Ray Yeti as the Wasteland champion is bad enough. Having Dr. Anus Tickler, it is your worst nightmare. Can you imagine all the butts he will assault? I mean, yeah. No, we won't go there. It's disgusting. The man is sick. Well, I hope so, Xenophon, but right now, Booger Ray turning things around, bashing the face of Dr. Anus Tickler into that shipping crate. Collar and elbow here, but pushing him off with ease, and coming in hot with that big right hand. Not once, but twice. Throwing the carcass of Booger Ray Yeti into that concrete wall. Those cinder blocks, unforgiving in every kind of way. Well, I guess it takes one freak to combat a second freak. My goodness. Here we go, running Bulldog. Booger Ray. I don't know if he can make a comeback at all in this fight. It was ugly to witness it. It's even uglier now. Here we go, Anus Tickler continuing to pummel Booger Ray here. But finally, uppercuts to the midsection. Elbow to the neck, breaking the hold. Tossing the Doctor around like a rag doll. And now, firing him up. Could be. It looks like it. Oh, what a pile driver. You can see some of our competitors in the background getting interviewed there. Quickly got the F out of Dodge. Yes, Olivia in the main event tonight will face Shadow Wolf. Now it was supposed to be. Oh, Dr. Anus Tickler does it. But it was supposed to be Trinity Loveless and Goddess of Pain finally going one-on-one for that Wasteland title. But Yeti Bloodyard decided he was playing Kong for the night, kidnapped Trinity, tried scaling an old crumbled up damn skyscraper, and we don't know where he went. We don't know where he took Trinity. So perhaps he will return her by the end of the night. And maybe, just maybe on our next episode of Ground Zero, we will see Goddess of Pain finally defend her title against the #1 contender. But up next, look at this. Cameron Costa, a whole new look. We've made our way from Neon City all the way up here to the Freak Show, to the Bloodyard Nation here. And she came out of Neon City sporting a whole new look. I kind of dig it. Well, you never know with Yeti. But an interesting look for the Blood King known as Big Tito. He is your television champion. He will have to defend his title later on in the show against Xenophon. But, this time around, he will just be there for a little bit of, well, a little bit of support for Ms. Scratch. And dig the way Big Tito is evolving here in Ground Zero. Definitely Neon City helped him out with the wardrobe. They seem to have helped out a lot of the crew here in RWO as well as Big Dog Wrestling. But ladies and gentlemen, she hails from Neon City. This is Cameron Costa. In other words, she cost a lot of money. I dig the look. Hey, my favorite color being purple, it is hitting the spot. Thank you very much, Xenophon. And yes, here at the Freak Show, they even serve popcorn. I don't know if you want that popcorn, however. The Dark Carnival is quite suited for these two. Straight out of the Barrens. Big Tito, the Blood King, escorting this badass bitch right here, Ms. Scratch. Yes, Big Tito making the remains of the Barrens his home. Former home of Demented, former home of Ripper Springheel and Matt Outlaw. Now in the grips of the Blood King. This match definitely interesting me. I want to see what Cameron Costa brings to the table. She has been fire in her last matchup and right away going straight to work on Miz Scratch. Huge vertical suplex. As this is the Freak Show Circus, brought to us by none other than the Blood Yards. Single leg drop kick there by Miz Scratch. Big Tito watching on from ringside. Here we go, head scissors with the elbow shots to the brain pan. Cameron Costa might have changed her look, but she's going to have to change her tactics here. Cover! And a quick kick out, barely a one before a kick out by Costa. Big boot to the abdomen, doubling over Miz Scratch. And here we go, picking a leg apart. Corkscrew dragon leg whip. Hot Fire Rose in the house. And now it's Miz Scratch going back to work. But an arm drag later, and Costa back up on her feet. Bringing the flame, bringing the fire to the fight is Cameron Costa. Now right now, look at this Big Tito. Not happy with the way Miz Scratch has been performing. Helps her back up on her feet. Giving her a little bit of direction. Let's see if it helps. And help it does. What a DDT there by Miz Scratch. The words exchange between Big Tito and Miz Scratch seem to have aided her getting back into into control here. Basement dropkick now by Miz Scratch. This is something you don't want to do in a wrestling match. Take your eye off the prize. And the prize is a big W in the win column. Now right now, oh, what a power slam. Showboating a little bit too much is Miz Scratch. Throwing hands but missed her mark. Went a little bit too high when facing Cameron Costa there. Now it's Costa back in control. Stomping on the face. But Miz Scratch now slowing things down. Grounding. Scratch down on the mat. Headlock applied. Wearing her down. But as you can see, the Warrior. Hero of the Barons fighting back. And a beautiful Hurricane Rana. Hello, one and all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Snapping that neck. Miz Scratch back in control. Here's a cover. And when are these women going to learn? A lateral press is not going to take the win. Hook the leg. Hook it in deep. Cinch it in. Make it touch their damn teeth if you have to. And because that lack of knowledge, Miz Scratch now in trouble with Costa. Coming in hot but an elbow, backing her up. And now Scratch taking it to the outside. Tossing Cameron Costa to the arena floor here. Still in control is Miz Scratch. Thank you very much, Xenophon. Thank you very much. If you're enjoying the show, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Tossing Costa back in. Scratch, hot on her heels. Oh, boot right to the face. Puts Costa back down on the mat. But once again, showboating, allowing Costa to get back to her feet. Lucky for Miz Scratch, she missed a leaping knee shot. And again, the fans showing absolutely no love for Miz Scratch. Instead, she finds happiness in taunting them. Another big bench slap there. Hurricane Rana takedown. Costa in a bad way here as Miz Scratch applies the key lock. Working that elbow in a big way. Tearing up on the shoulder. A big doubleheader of a main event here this afternoon as Shadow Wolf takes on Olivia, and Xenophon has an opportunity to face none other than Big Tito, both in a ladder match. Should be interesting. Costa misses the splash and sets up Miz Scratch. Here we go. Oh, what a pile driver. Well, here in the wasteland, you'd be lucky to have a tomato thrown at you. In most cases, it's big-ass rocks. 1, 2... Oh, barely got her shoulder up. If Miss Scratch would have hooked that leg, it would have been over for Cameron Costa. Stopping now on the elbow. Costa's got to find a way to survive this match. Whoa! What a kick to the face this time. Has the leg hooked. We got 2. And it's not over just yet. The will to survive still strong within Cameron Costa. I am interested to see what the Hit Squad has in mind when they face that big, ugly demon. And here we go. Should be over. Look at this backbreaker here. But, wow, slips over the shoulder. Beautiful leg lariat. And now it's Costa. Looking to end Miss Scratch. Could she do it? The cutter. And the cover, is it over just like that? 2, 3, what a comeback! Cameron Costa had her ass handed to her throughout that entire match. All it took was one reversal and one cutter, and Miss Scratch fell. Did not see Cameron Costa prevailing like she did. After that kick to the face, I thought it was over. And it was a very near 3 count. And this is where it all went wrong for Miss Scratch. Went for that backbreaker. And it all came apart right here with that leg lariat. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, she is Cameron Costa. A big win here for the youngster. New wardrobe and another win under her belt. Fan favorite to be sure. Here is Cameron. But ladies and gentlemen, up next, our 3-on-1 handicap match. The Order hiring the Hit Squad, this new arrival of a team, to take out and clean up RWO and the Wasteland. Demon, the number 1 on their hit list. And he will be punished in ways I don't even think a demon could have imagined. It's quite interesting. Now, Crossfire on the far right, formerly known as Riot. It looks like Matt Storm has cleaned this man up and gave him a new direction. And then Deadeye, a debut here in Ground Zero along with Matt Storm. Quite interesting. Matt Storm, also known as Killshot. All these men with code names within Hit Squad. It'll be interesting to get to know this crew. Now we have other Storms in this industry here on Pillar to Post, but I am told there is no relation. Let's see how things work out though. Now we do have a few freaks about, so the Hit Squad's hit list could be a long one. The Demon has had his ups and downs, and as Xenophon stated in the chat there, his last match had him fall at the hands of the Killer in Xenophon. Now, you go around the industries here on YouTube, you will find many shows that have a team known as Hit Squad. There is no comparison between each show, but it is interesting that there are so many hitmen about. But ladies and gentlemen, crawling from within the depths of the abyss, he is the Demon. A tortured soul of a man, I am told, here for one thing, and that is to make everyone as ugly as he appears to be. I wonder if he understands that he is wearing just a grotesque mask. Oh, it's always facing a fear and overcoming it, Xenophon. And it seems like you did when you faced this man for the first time. And here we go. You can see the crosshairs appeared on the monitors on stage. And there they are. Crossfire, Deadeye, and Killshot. They are the Hit Squad. As Crossfire, the blonde gentleman, making his way down the stairs there, formerly known as Riot, here in Ground Zero. That's a whole new direction, a whole new purpose, courtesy of the leader of this faction in James Storm. Well, all I've got to say to these three gentlemen, welcome to the wasteland. Let's see what they're all about here this afternoon. Gotta love that fried chicken and gasoline, folks. Get you some. Here we go. James Storm starting off, and the demon knows what kind of predicament he's in here. Kane charging in with a lethal clothesline, but James Storm, or as he liked to call himself, Killshot, trying to make a comeback here, and a comeback he makes. Big boot driving the 400-pound demon off. Into the corner we go. Beautiful drop kick. Hits the turnbuckles, and there's the second one. Those two boots connected straight on the chin of the demon. But a double leg takedown here by the monstrous behemoth known as Demon. Puts him back in control, and Killshot feels the pain already. Big elbow drop. You don't get much bigger of an elbow drop than that. A 400-pound man dropping his elbow, trying to pierce your rib cage to connect with your heart. But look at this here. Killshot with a stomp right on the elbow. At the mercy of Hit Squad. This masked, demonic, possessed, whatever he is, in a world of hurt currently. Here we go. Crossfire now in. The double stomps on the knees. Going back to it, looks like, yes indeed, hooking those ankles around the shins. And here we go. Romero stretch. That's 400 pounds. And then wow, beautiful. So Shadow Wolf is definitely her title belt. Yes, Shadow Wolf is defending her title belt in the main event. She will face Olivia. Let's see if she can conquer the Amazon. Oh, and Demon taking out Deadeye. Russian leg sweep. Turned his back on Crossfire. And there's the cover. We got a one. No, not even a one. Irish whip now. The Demon back in control. There's a monstrous splash into the corner, crushing the spine. And side suplex there, dropping his opponent right on his neck. And Crossfire having the smarts to roll to the outside. Irish whip, Demon trapped in the corner. And Deadeye making the tag. Here we go. Has him up. Beautiful. That's a big finger to the fans, thereby Deadeye. Big military press slam now. As Shadow Wolf defending her title in the main event against Olivia. I think I smell a whole lot of pain coming the way of the Amazon. But right now, the pain being felt by Deadeye, the Irish whip. Ragdolling Deadeye around here now. Big boot right to the face, keeping the smaller man grounded and definitely giving up a lot of size, a lot of weight. Is Deadeye. The thump of the rump there by the big Demon, tossing him. Well, like a cum-stained rag, folks. I'm not worried there, Xenophon. Irish whip now. Deadeye trying to turn things around here, make the tag, but another reversal, and now James Storm taken out. The Demon eyeing up the leader of the Hit Squad, and now goes straight back to work on Deadeye. The Irish whip to the far corner, getting him away from his partners. The big thump of the rump, and the bail toss. Desperately seeking that tag. Our kill shot. And Crossfire. Deadeye now trying to take out their legs, kicking at the hamstrings of this giant. And there's the tag. Once again working together. The Hit Squad. Oh! Springboard. Inverted suplex. And they definitely needed that top rope to execute that maneuver. 400 pounds. We got two. And another kick out by the Demon. Here we go. Big shoulder block by the big man. Knows he has no help here. He is going to have to throw everything at the Hit Squad to survive. But God only knows what will happen, what will befall the Demon if the Hit Squad defeat him here. Catching the boot is Crossfire. Hooking that leg. Single leg crab locked in. Locked in deep, I might add. But trying to pull himself to the ropes, the Demon desperate to break the hold. I don't know what the Demon was thinking there. Big knee strike to the spine, puts the man down. Yes, an Amazon versus a wolf. I think it'll be pretty damn ugly. Irish whip now. Crossfire back in control here. That's knee to the spine, definitely pulled the trick. And off the ropes comes Deadeye with a dead shot kick right between the eyes of the Demon. Deadeye has one philosophy he lives by. Fuck the wasteland. That means everyone in it. Gonna pay these three to become your bodyguard? Oh, it seems like Xenophon might be a little bit nervous about facing Big Tito here this afternoon. Look at those strong shots to the midsection here by Deadeye. Setting up the Demon. What a lariat. They have worked the Demon over in more ways than one. A very strong team here joining RWO Ground Zero. And the Demon with that belly to belly. Deadeye quickly rolled to the outside to recover. Wants no part of the Demon at the moment. And now back in. And T-bone suplex. Back to work is Deadeye here. Look at this, just glaring into the face of the demon, showing absolutely no fear. Setting him up for only... Oh! Dropped the big man right on his neck. I don't even know how he got 400 pounds over his shoulder, but we got 2, 3. And the hit squad did as they said. Now, my only concern is what are their plans for the demon? What are the orders plans for the hit squad to execute here following this matchup? We know the Foundation has collected mutants of the Wasteland, testing on them, performing their experiments. I don't know the meaning of it. I don't know where they're going with it. And the order, follow the directive of the Foundation. The demon fought valiantly, but in the end, well, that's one freak off their hit list. Look at that powerful maneuver right there by Deadeye. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the winners of this match: Crossfire, Deadeye, and Killshot. They are the Hit Squad. Well, I guess might be a while since we see the demon following that matchup. But up next we go to tag team action, non-title bout. Yes, still undefeated in the tag division are Trashy Tessa and Firestar. But God's Gift coming your way. And they say this time the prophets of pain are going to realize the glorious salvation that is Nicole Diaz. Robbie Machete, how you doing? A big A to you too. Hope you're having a good Thanksgiving weekend. Casey Carr and Nicole Diaz, God's Gift, looking more like a tag team every time I see him. A little bit of a hair change there by, excuse me, by Casey Carr. Drinking beer and eating seeds. Well, I'm getting the turkey ready this evening, having it all prepped up and ready to go tomorrow morning. But later on this evening, I'll be going to the in-laws for some Thanksgiving dinner. 3 Thanksgiving meals in a row. Oh my goodness, I'm going to so hate turkey following this weekend. Oh, very cool, Rob. Very cool. Well, next week, a big announcement for RWO Ground Zero. It will be Dr. Anus Tickler taking on Booger Ray Yeti. Non-title bout. This is a straight-up grudge match. And it will go down in a steel cage. But up next, God's Gift taking on the Prophets of Pain. Welcome to the Dark Carnival. Welcome to the Freak Show. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, Nicole Diaz, Casey Carr. They are God's Gift. They have faced the Prophets of Pain in the past, came up short. Let's see if they can manage to overcome the odds this week here on Ground Zero. And when the lights dim, you know there's trouble coming. They are your Wasteland Tag Team Champions. Firestar, Trashy Tessa, the Prophets of Pain. Yes, we all know her, their leader well. Goddess of Pain, the Wasteland Champion. She will finally defend her title when Yeti decides to return Trinity Loveless here to RWO Ground Zero. Yeti's got in his head he was King Kong and decided he was going to kidnap Trinity. Scale a freaking burnt down, crumbled up skyscraper. Now, we don't know where he disappeared inside the building, but nobody's willing to follow him in. Perhaps the best tag team in the women's division here in Ground Zero are the Prophets of Pain. As I stated, undefeated since their debut. Came in, won the titles, and they have reigned over the tag division with an iron fist. But right now, Casey Carr with that clothesline from behind, taking out Trashy Tessa. Firestar, with a monster-sized clothesline, dumps Nicole Diaz to the arena floor, taking flight. Huge fist drop caught her right in the abdominal region. Damn! And on the inside, Casey Carr going back to work on Trashy Tessa, but an elbow driving the smaller woman off. Crossbody. And on the outside, Diaz finally gets the upper hand over Firestar. Cover on the in. One. And only a one. Carr kicking out. Big forearm strike puts Carr right to the ropes. The Irish whip. Setting her up is Trashy Tessa, but a powerbomb. And what a reversal. Just a beautiful reversal. And now begging Tessa to get back in. Got a bitch slap right in the teeth. And now a snap suplex, but on the outside is Firestar in complete control over Nicole Diaz, trying to concuss her against that floor. You got to remember, this is Yeti Bloodyard's freak show. The Dark Carnival is punishing in every way. There is no padding on the floor. There's just a tarp laid down. And a cover on the inside, only good for a one. Carr trying to get the best of Trashy Tessa while Nicole continues to distract Firestar. And now setting her up, looking to snap the arm. Boom! Big forearm strike now. On the outside. Oh! Beautiful moonsault on the in. But on the outside, it's Firestar in complete control. Diaz has not had a fighting chance at all against Firestar. Trashy Tessa now going to the outside. I don't believe there are any rules in this matchup. Big double axe handle by Tessa. On top of the head of Casey Carr as Firestar gets a good taste of those steel steps. I'm sorry, wood steps, I'm told. No, they are steel. I don't care. They can tell me it's wood. I see rivets in them. Those are steel, folks. And now, springboard roll through. Oh, and a spine buster catches her. Firestar see Nicole Diaz coming. Reverse the DDT, and now turn the page on her career. Casey Carr still getting the better of Trashy Tessa here on the outside. Drop to hold faceplant. As Firestar extends the hamstring in Nicole Diaz. Setting her up. Could be over. The package DDT. Setting fire. Here to Nicole Diaz. The cover. We got 1, 2. Whoa, so close. And now look at this, scorpioning her up. But trying to break the hold, and break the hold she does. Casey Carr with a shot to the ribs. Firing off to the jaw from behind a clothesline. Firestar put down the hard way. Pendulum backbreaker now as Trashy Tessa goes back at Casey Carr. Firestar lands one boot to the face, but now Carr reverses. And there we go, Hurricane Rana. Nicole Diaz finally with the reversal. And a second. Outsmarting, outwitting. Firestar has her up. Go to sleep. And the cover. Nah, too damn close to the ropes, folks. But Casey Carr getting all lethal up in the face of Trashy Tessa. And here we go, the head scissor DDT. Cover. 1, 2, 3. They've done it. God's Gift just defeated the champions. Nicole Diaz and Firestar still going at it in the ring. The bell already rung. Nicole Diaz keeping Firestar busy long enough for Casey Carr to get the upper hand on Trashy Tessa. The 1, 2, 3 to follow. I bet you God's Gift is wishing this was a tag title match at the moment. Look at this package DDT on Diaz. If she would have dragged Diaz away from the ropes a little bit further. Oh, this wasn't the moment here. Very near fall there. Look at this. This was the one I'm talking about. To go to sleep on Firestar. This would have ended earlier, but as you can clearly see, Firestar's hands underneath the bottom rope. But ladies and gentlemen, you can guarantee yourself that God's Gift is going to be going after the titles in our next go-around. The winners of this match, Nicole Diaz, Casey Carr, they are God's Gift. And in my eyes, the new #1 contenders. Up next, our first RWO Television Championship matchup. The Nightmare, or I should say the Killer, Xenophon, going up against the television champion, the Blood King, Big Tito. Now, I talked earlier on about it, the evolution of Big Tito here in Ground Zero. Well, since our stay in Neon City, a whole bunch of the roster has been getting a bit of a upgrade to their wardrobe. And what an upgrade here by Big Tito. The skull mask, the antlers. This man looks as dangerous as he should be. The television title over his shoulder. He has to defend it against a man that is just looking for one thing. That is glory. And if he's got to kill the Blood King to do so, well, leave it up to a man that calls himself the Killer to do just that. John Storm in the house. Welcome, welcome, John Storm. This is RWO Ground Zero. We're here at the Freakshow. This is one of 2 main events. This is a ladder match for the RWO Television Championship title. The Dark Carnival being brought to us here by Yeti Bloodyard. It has been a massacre after massacre. Every match has been lethal. We've seen the Wasteland Champion in a brawl to start the show off against none other than the, well, Dr. Enos Tickler. Damn, just ugly. It was ugly. Well, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, from God knows where, he is the Killer, Xenophon. Xenophon, becoming the #1 contender on our last episode, won the right to face the television champion. This man has been looking for an opportunity since he got here. Says he is golden in every sense of the word, and what better way than to have gold around his waist. But does he have what it takes to face or defeat the champion? We're going to find that out shortly. Hope you're all enjoying the show, and if so, make sure you hit that thumbs up, folks. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell for notifications. But Xenophon, the #1 contender to the television championship title. Didn't see it coming, and I don't think he did either. The odds were definitely against him. But today is his day. Let's see if he has what it takes. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, he hails from the Barrens. He is the Blood King of the Barren Lands. He is Big Tito. Big Tito, I believe, has surprised everyone in the locker room as well as those in attendance by becoming the television champion. Don't think this man gets as much credit as he deserves. And today he probably has his toughest challenge to date since becoming television champion. He has defeated all those who have come before him. Now today he's got to go up against another freak in Xenophon. This is the wasteland. We've got plenty of freaks about, and what better show to showcase them in than when Yeti opens up the door to the freak show. Don't forget, at our vending machines, we are giving out free samples of fried chicken and gasoline. And that's what it's all about here and now. The television championship title on the line. Xenophon, Big Tito, it's on. And Xenophon starting off strong with a huge belly to belly. Definitely giving up a lot of size advantage, is the champion. And right now, working the face with those huge ham hocks is Xenophon, but firing back the Blood King. Oh! Missed that clothesline, but still able to manage to get a boot up and went for the pump kick. Only managed to stagger, but this time the big boot lays down the challenger. Elbow drop to follow up the big boot. Why not keep the bigger man grounded? Definitely giving up a lot of size and weight. Xenophon, 300 pounds. And now it's Big Tito with the steel ladder in hand. Dropping it inside the ring, but from behind, German suplex. Tito hurting at the moment. Now Xenophon looking to capitalize. Here we go. Big Tito setting up real quick. Uppercut to the midsection, and one straight between the eyes of Xenophon. Dragging the carcass of the challenger to the ropes. The Irish whip. Here we go. Went for that elbow, but Big Tito miscalculated. And now sends Xenophon into the corner, but a knee. And turns it around, does the challenger. Another turnaround by the champ. Back and forth we go. A little do-si-do in the corner. Here we go. Overhand shot right between the eyes of Xenophon. But returning in kind. Here we go. Unloading on the champ. The killer. Looking to bust the Blood King wide open. Following this match, we will have our second ladder match of the afternoon and a beautiful reversal. Xenophon with the inverted DDT now scaling up the ladder. Big Tito needs to stop him and stop him quick. Here we go, racing up like a squirrel monkey. Straight shots to the midsection of the head. Just throwing hands. It's Big Tito. And now the much bigger man laying those forearms in. And utilizing that ladder as he should. Face planted, but it seemed to only have woken up Xenophon. He has the opportunity. Can he get the title off that rung? Big Tito not moving. Could the match be over as it began with Xenophon standing tall? Still working that strap, trying to unclasp it. Big Tito needs to stop him. Trying to push the ladder over, and ladder is dumped. And the electric chair drop. Xenophon playing a smart roll to the outside, but it's something you don't want to do too often. It allows this to happen. The ladder propped up once again. Big Tito open. I'm standing up to the challenger here. Kicking out the big legs. STO right into the ladder. A concussion in the future of Xenophon here. Once again, that ladder being propped up here by the Blood King. Xenophon trying to get to his feet, and to his feet he gets. The title in the grips of the Blood King. But scaling the rungs. Here we go, bashing the face of Big Tito. And I'm tossing him like a blood-soaked tampon. Here we go, the title in hand. Is Xenophon the new television champion? Trying to get it off, and there we go. We've got a new television champion in the killer, Xenophon. Surprisingly made short work of Big Tito. You know, the Blood King will not lay down for this one. Definitely Xenophon making an enemy of Big Tito here. But ladies and gentlemen, your new television champion of RWO Ground Zero, Xenophon. Congratulations go out to Xenophon. And now, Shadow Wolf must defend the RWO Television Championship title. The Amazon, Olivia, Shadow Wolf, all goes down here in our main event, our second ladder match of the afternoon. Well, I think I was just lazy and you know, the ring crew just didn't want to have to gear up for a new match, so we just left the ladders at ringside and said, women, if the men can do it, you can do better. Well, we'll see how that works out for Shadow Wolf as she defends her title here this afternoon against an Amazon. A wolf taking on an Amazon. Usually, I would go after a wolf. Yes, I would pick the wolf for the win. But you gotta be careful with them Amazons. Yes, indeed, Hot Fire Rose, it should be a good one. A barn burner, if you will. Somebody gonna get whooped like a scalded dog. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event here at the Freakshow. This is a ladder match, and it is for your RWO Television Championship title. Introducing first, by way of Amazon Nation, Olivia. Olivia definitely has a powerful physique, has the skills to be a champion. But Shadow Wolf, in her first title defense, has a lot more at stake than just the title. It is pride. It is proving to the locker room she is the true television champion here of Ground Zero. Want to thank all of those for joining me here this afternoon. We will get into more action Tuesday with a little bit of Big Dog Wrestling. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your RWO Television Champion. Lurking from the shadows, she is Shadow Wolf. Shadow Wolf had a strong showing in the title match and walked away carrying the gold. The television title brought to us by The Order. And this woman here is our very first women's television champion. Let's see if Olivia can domesticate this wolf. Oh, this was not my creation. Shadow Wolf belongs to Hot Fire Rose. You can see her in the chat there. And here we go, folks. The title on the line. Olivia, Shadow Wolf. Oh, let's get it on. And Shadow Wolf going straight after Olivia here. Electric chair into the face plant. It looked like Olivia was going to head to the outside, go straight after the ladder. Shadow Wolf stopping her dead in her tracks. And it has all been the champion. And here we go. Beautiful DDT. An amazing DDT, followed up by an elbow drop. But a back body drop now by the challenger, Olivia. You do not want to allow her to gain the advantage here. She will work your body in so many different ways. The powerful kicks alone, taking Shadow Wolf off her feet. Here we go. Oh, beautiful tiger suplex. And now snapping the neck. Olivia, a powerhouse in the women's division, has failed to capture the Wasteland title and now has her eyes locked on Shadow Wolf's television championship title. Shadow Wolf now turning things around. Another lethal kick right across the chest there of Olivia. But quick to overturn her. A shoulder block, putting the champ down on her back. And there's the arm drag. Very lethal with her feet and her kicks. Is Shadow Wolf, but you've got to watch out for those body blows of Olivia. The ladder coming into play. Shadow Wolf, the first to introduce the ladder inside the ring. Olivia finally back up on her feet. And a huge knife edge chop catches her. Putting the champ down the hard way. Trying to slow down and weaken those knees. Olivia stopping. And now the knee shot. Bulldog averted. Beautiful reversal by Shadow Wolf. But an elbow drives the champion back. Turns aside Olivia. And the Irish whip now. Up the ropes. Oh! What a roundhouse kick. We spoke of how lethal those feet are, and she just proved it. One solid kick to the jaw, put the Amazon down. Old school monkey flip now here by Shadow Wolf. Breaking the eyes, getting desperate now is Olivia. Beautiful lariat. A nice hook of the neck, and now snapping that neck forward once again, slowing down the champion as best she can. Snap jab there, now staggering the champ. Oh! A kick of her own! Wow! Just rendered me speechless for a moment. Didn't see it coming, neither did the champ. A leapfrog there. Oh! Reverse leapfrog, and there's the elbow. Outsmarting, outwitting the challenger. The ladder in hand. Olivia rolling aside slightly, but still in the way of the ladder. Not allowing Shadow Wolf to get that ladder where it needs to be. The Irish whip now into the ropes goes Olivia. Over the top. And Shadow Wolf not done with the challenger. Oh, maybe she realized there was more at stake than just beating someone up. Racing up those rungs, has the title in hand. Can Olivia stop the champion? A hell of a fight this has been already. And now Olivia slow to get up that ladder. The pain has been done. Here we go, bashing the face of the challenger into the top of the ladder. Raining down blow after blow. Shadow Wolf has the opportunity. Can she take her title down? Can she take it back home? Struggling with the collapse as we seen Big Tito earlier, and struggling with the collapse seemed to have ended his reign as the television champion. But Shadow Wolf a little bit more. There we go. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, conquering her first opponent, Shadow Wolf. A hell of a fight it was. Not much of a technical match as we've seen. A whole lot of kicks, a whole lot of punches thrown. But in the end, she is your reigning, defending television champion of Ground Zero, Shadow Wolf. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all very much for joining me here this afternoon for another episode of Ground Zero. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, folks. If you enjoyed the show, hit that thumbs up. If you're watching the replay, well, thank you very much. And I'll see you again on Tuesday. But for now, I am out of here.